Hello again. Having uploaded a couple of videos on my fingerpicking technique, I've had a request to explain how I develop my strumming techniques, and in particular how I play Wild Rover. As with the fingerpicking, whenever possible I like to include in my strumming a tune, or at least a hint of the tune, so that the first thing I do is find as many of the notes as I can, using the thumb of my right hand to do so, while holding down the chord shapes appropriate for the accompaniment with my left hand. As in that fashion. As with fingerpicking, the actual strumming rhythm is related to the time signature of the song. In the case of the Wild Rover, the time signature is 3/4 time, and a strum in this time signature may be achieved in the following manner. On the first beat of the bar, pick a single string with the thumb, usually one of the bass strings, and for the next 2 beats strum downwards with the thumb over all the strings, with the possible exception of the 6th string when it does not belong to the chord, as for example in the shape of the key of F, where you're not using the bar across the 1st fret. With this very basic 1, 2, 3, you may feel that the accompaniment is rather boring. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you can liven it up by adding up strums between the 2nd and 3rd beats, and between the 3rd and 1st beats in the following manner: 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and. In places, in this song in particular, it's appropriate to include a bass run, which is a run of 3 or 4 notes linking one line to the next, or one chord shape to the next, and is achieved by plucking all the beats of the bar with the thumb and not strumming downwards. So if you're changing from G7 to C, for example, you may do something like this. That's thumb 6, thumb 5 open, thumb 5 at the 2nd fret, and thumb 5 at the 3rd fret. And that would then sound like this when you're changing from G7 to C. Sorry, start again. Not very good at that, am I? And then mixing that up, sometimes strumming up and down, sometimes just hitting the odd note with the thumb, sometimes hitting full parts of the tune with the thumb and not strumming downwards. And putting in that run. You can achieve an interesting accompaniment, which in the case of Wild Rover may sound something like this. spent all my money on whiskey and beer, but now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours I can get any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. And from out of my pocket I took sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, "Sir, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I spoke you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more." I'll go back to my parents, confess what I've done, now ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they forgive me as oft times before, then I never will play the Wild Rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. Well, I hope you're able to follow that, and when I get the annotations done I might hopefully be able to make it a bit easier to understand. That's all for now. Goodbye.